What is up, Coaster Conquerors? It is me, Austin, and today I am back at Universal's Epic Universe.
With your boy, Papa Merritt.
That's right, here in Orlando, Florida. This is my second ever visit. My first one was on May 4th, which was for sort of a pass holder and hotel goer preview. And now today is May 25th. And the park has officially opened to the public. Right now, it's looking like we came on a good day because, like, I've checked the wait times and they're not even horrendous. Like, there's some long wait times, but it was like no worse than my last visit. Some of them might be even better, but I don't know. Maybe the crowds will be coming later, but we'll definitely be able to knock out some of the rides initially that I haven't hit yet. I've hit a lot of the rides so far, but I'm still yet to hit mainly Donkey Kong Maiden Kart Madness, and my dad's yet to hit Battle at the Ministry. So I think we're gonna do Battle at the Ministry first, and then maybe we'll get to check out some shows and see more of the park, like get to enjoy more of the park as a whole than last time. So let's go. Yet again, I'm going through the portal to the universe of Epic. Ain't that right? Alright, now entering the Ministry of Magic here, the Wizarding World here, but in Paris, France. Hopefully first thing we'll be hitting is Battle of the Ministry, so both of my parents will have that ride experience. Alright, now I'm about to get on Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry, so this will be very exciting because this is an awesome attraction. Diagonally. Just kidding, we're in the Ministry of Magic here. Let's go.
I understand the gravity of the situation. In the process of dispensing justice.
What kind of havoc she could have unleashed to chance in copying her hands on a time turner, even the damage from the bat.
Alright, y'all, I just rode Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry for the second time ever, and yet again, it is an awesome dark ride. I want to point out something I didn't say in my last video is there's one part at the end of the ride. I'm gonna give a little spoiler here, so skip to timestamp if you don't want spoilers. But anyway, there's a point where it's like the time room, and it's like it's really trippy, and that's like one part of the ride I really love. I also love the way the ride moves around. It's like really smooth and always moving around. It's very high tech with the screens. Like these Epic Universe screen rides are making like the Universal rides look dated in comparison, in my opinion. So it was just awesome. I do want to also point out though that there was at the end, here's the thing, I think this ride still struggles with downtime. Like, it is a very technically heavy ride. There was no downtime during the attraction, but at the very end, the ride did e-stop at I think the ride did have an e-stop at one point, but it was very brief. It felt like it had hit something, but I think it was just because it stopped so suddenly, it felt like that. So, but otherwise, awesome ride, and I love how it does an amazing job hiding like all the technical features of the ride in a way. All right, now I'm doing the show here. I forget what it's called. Bruh. I'm looking forward to watching this show because, I mean, we're at Epic Universe. I'm anticipating that any shows this park has are gonna be quite amazing, hopefully. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. just watched the circus show here at the Wizarding World area of Epic Universe, and it was a really cool show as I anticipated. There were a lot of really awesome like special effects and stuff. So many amazing prompts, like props. Like there were like lots of attention to detail with that. Great costumes and stuff. Like it was a very theatrical performance. And there were also some like cool talents during like the circus part of it. There's two different sort of, I'd say, parts of the show. So that was a really cool show to watch. All right, now I'm approaching the Super Nintendo World area. All right, now entering Donkey Kong Country to get my one missing coaster credit here at Epic Universe. Wow. Alright, now I'm hopefully going to ride this, although I am starting to feel some rain. I wasn't expecting rain till later, but hopefully I can get a ride on this fairly soon. Alright y'all, I just rode Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. That was a bit of an interesting ride experience. I hate to say it, but that might be my least favorite coaster in the park. I think the gimmick is like fun, and it's got a lot of great theming. I love all the Donkey Kong Country style theming. It's cool like illusion and kind of a fun like family coaster layout. However, the coaster is very
janky.
Yeah, the coaster is very like jerky on some of the parts of the ride. It's kind of unexpected for like a brand new coaster, but I think part of that is just the track being underneath.
My back is broken. My back.
Yeah, I kind of hurt my arms a bit. Hurt my arms a little bit on the ride, I ain't gonna lie. So I want to give that fair warning. I actually had seen like Coaster Dash's Epic Universe vlog. I was kind of expecting it, but I kind of took it with a grain of salt. But it is kind of true, so I want to give that fair warning out. If you ride this ride, prepare for a bit of jerkiness. It's a cool ride, it's just, it's not the best because of that. I feel like that kind of takes away from the ride experience. Alright, now getting a ride on Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. I've done this at Universal Studios Hollywood, but technically I haven't done this at Epic Universe yet. So it'll be exciting to get a ride on this, even if it does end up being the same experience. It's big. Bowser statue right there. Alright y'all, I just rode Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. I went in the single rider line, and that might have been a mistake because I think the standby line moved a lot quicker. Here's the thing, it's a tame ride in itself, like the ride is tame, but because of the augmented reality, it's really like you're playing a video game while like on the ride basically, because like you've got shells and you kind of like look to aim the shells at the villains. It's honestly a really cool ride. The only thing is like, there's kind of a lot to it with like the headset. You gotta get this headset, tighten it, and then you gotta get this visor, which is how you see like the augmented reality. I feel like that could probably be a little confusing for some people, but it's fun as like sort of playing a video game while riding a ride. Like I think that's really cool about it. So I think I enjoyed it a little more this time than I did last time I rode it when I was at Universal Studios Hollywood. Alright y'all, so it's been a bit since the last clip. Just a little update. Basically what I've done since then is I got another ride on the Universal Monsters ride. I rode that last time. I decided to ride it again here because that's honestly one of my favorite rides in the park. If you want to see like my review of that ride, go check out my part 1 if you haven't done so already. So now it's night. I also ate at the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant for the first time, and I got some dragon fried rice, which I thought was really good. I thought it was a really good restaurant for sure. I'd heard great things about it, so I'm glad I got to check it out. So now I'm looking to get a ride on Stardust Racers here at night. I think this will be like the darkest it's been while I've ridden the coaster, like the darkest outside. It just reopened after a pretty lengthy weather delay. There was some pretty heavy rain earlier, so all the outdoor attractions closed, but it seems like they should be reopening because now it's really just sprinkling out, and I think the thunderstorms have gone away. So I'm looking forward to this night ride, and potentially I might even be able to ride Curse of the Werewolf afterward, hopefully. Now about to get a night ride on Stardust Racers. This is really exciting. I just got my first ever true night ride on Stardust Racers. I rode Greenside, row 4, and that might be my best ride I've had on this so far. So this is my third time riding Stardust Racers, my second time riding the Greenside, and like it was so fun. Even though I've ridden closer to the back, I just love the night ride experience because you got this amazing view of the park, which this park looks absolutely like amazing at night. Yeah, so you got that awesome view, the awesome lighting package on the coaster trains. It's kind of a little harder to tell what's going on like during the ride, which makes it even more thrilling. So I just love that about this ride. This is an awesome Mack multi-launch coaster here. But I have one more visit to the Dark Universe area. Alright y'all, now I am at Universal's Stella Nova Resort, and that basically concludes my second ever park visit to Universal's Epic Universe, and honestly, this was quite an amazing experience. I will say I do regret not revisiting the Isle of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon area, but I got to do some stuff that like I hadn't done, like Donkey Kong, Minecart Madness, or the like circus show in the Wizarding World before. My dad hadn't done the Battle at the Ministry, plus I got my first ever night ride, or true like dark night ride on Stardust Racers, so that was awesome. Also, I didn't get footage because my phone was basically dead, but I rode Curse of the Werewolf as my last ride of the night. I rode, I think, in the second to back car, and it was awesome, like even better at night like than like my previous ride I got on it back on the 4th. The spinning was awesome. It feels like even more disorienting at night. Like I feel it felt like there was more spinning this time, so it was just even more thrilling. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to turn on notifications to be notified of my newest and latest uploads. See y'all in the next video. Bye guys.